Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is again Teacher Rhea, and this time we are going to discuss on factoring perfect square trinomial. So how are we going to factor out perfect square trinomial, or when can we say that a particular trinomial is a perfect square trinomial? So let's have this one. This is an example of a perfect square trinomial. A squared plus 2ab plus b squared, and that can be factored out as a plus b, or the quantity of a plus b times the quantity of a plus b, or that is a plus b, or the quantity of a plus b squared. And if the operation of the middle term is subtraction, meaning in our factor the operation involved is also subtraction. Now, how are we going to solve problem related to that one? But before that one, let's have the condition. First, the first term should be a perfect square. The last term is also a perfect square. And the middle term is twice the product of the square root of the first and the last term. So in these conditions, or if the three conditions are satisfied, meaning the given trinomial is a perfect square trinomial. So let's have an example. Factor x squared plus 8x plus 16. So we have first condition, first term is a perfect square. So x squared is a perfect square. So meaning that's check. And square root of x squared is equal to x. So since we can get the exact value of square root of x squared, meaning first term is a perfect square. Next condition number 2, last term is a perfect square. Our last term is 16. So, for us to be able to know if a particular number is a perfect square, we try to get the square root. And the square root of 16 is equal to 4. Meaning, okay, the last term is also a perfect square. Next, condition number 3. Middle term is twice the product of the square root of the first and the last term. We have twice, meaning double or times 2. The square root of the first term is 4, and the square root of the first term is x. So the square root of the last term is 4, the square root of the first term is x. So multiply 2 times 4 times 6, and that gives you 8x. And since from our given trinomial, 8x is our middle term, which means condition number 3 is correct, or it satisfies condition number 3. Now, since condition numbers 1, 2, and 3 are being satisfied, meaning x squared plus 8x plus 16 is a perfect square trinomial. So, since the operation of the middle term is addition, so we have this one, a plus b. First term is a, second term is b. So, the factor is x plus 4, or the quantity of x plus 4 times x plus 4, or it can be written as the square of x plus 4. Okay. So once the three conditions are satisfied, you only need the square root of the first and the last term to get the factor of that particular trinomial. Okay. So let's have another example. Still, we are going to make use of these conditions. We have 4x squared minus 12xy plus 9y squared. So condition number 1, first term is a perfect square. So our first term is 4x squared. Get the square root of 4x squared. So square root of 4 is equal to 2, and square root of x squared is equal to x. So meaning it's a perfect square. Condition number 1, check. Next, condition number 2, last term is a perfect square. Our last term is 9y squared, and the square root of 9y squared is equal to 3y. Okay? Square root of 9 is 3, square root of y squared is y. So, last term is a perfect square. Condition number 2, check. Next, let's have condition number 3. Middle term is twice the product of the square root of the first and the last term. So, twice is double. Our first term is 2x, so times 2x. Our second term is 3y, so times 3y. And 2 times 2 is 4, times 3 is 12. And x times y, xy. And since the resulting product, 12xy, is our middle term, meaning we were able to satisfy condition number 3. So the factor of 4x squared, or factors of 4x squared minus 12xy plus 9y squared, since the operation involved in our middle term is subtraction, so in our factor, the operation is also subtraction. First term minus, or square root of the first term minus the square root of the last term, times the square root of the first term minus the square root of the last term. Or, it is the square of 2x minus 3y. Okay, that is how are you going to get the factor of a perfect square trinomial. Now, example number 3. The given is a trinomial, but looking at the first expression, 3x squared y, automatically from the term y itself, we can already say that it is not a perfect square trinomial. But looking at the three terms, we could create or locate a common factor. So if you have noticed, if you're going to watch some of my, or one of my videos on factoring complete or common monomial factor, or even other way of factoring polynomial expression, the concept on factoring common monomial factor will always be present. So 3, 18, and 27 are all divisible by 3. X squared y, xy, and y are also divisible by y. So which means we have a common factor nga 3y, and that is kuhaon, or 3x squared y divided by 3y. So if you try to eliminate 3y, what remains is x squared, plus 18 divided by 3 is 6, and xy divided by y, so y is cancelled. What remains is x, plus 27 divided by 3, that is 9. And y divided by y, that is 1. So the factor or remaining expression now, x squared plus 6x plus 9, is an example of a perfect square trinomial. Why? Condition number 1, x squared. Is that a perfect square? Let's try to check. Square root of x squared is equal to x, which means it is a perfect square. Next, condition number 2. Last term is a perfect square. Let's have 9. Square is 9 a perfect square? Let's get the square root of 9, and that is equal to 3, meaning 9 is also a perfect square. And lastly, condition number 3, middle term is twice the product of the square root of the first and the last term. So we have twice is double, so 2 times x times 3, and that is equal to 6x. And since 6x is the middle term of our trinomial here, and the three conditions are satisfied, meaning it is a perfect square trinomial. So the factor of 3x squared y plus 18xy plus 27y is equal to the common monomial, that is 3y, and the factor of x squared plus 6x plus 9, which is x plus 3 times x plus 3, or that is 3y times the square of x plus 3. Okay? So I hope you learned something from the video. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Please do not forget to subscribe on my channel. Learn to love math with Teacher Rhea.